Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Trial Game Sports. Today we have Madden 25 Real Franchise episode 24. And yeah, I just got done recording the Super Bowl episode and I can't believe where we are at. So, recapping the season, they win by 1 point. Mahomes gets MVP. Kansas City Chiefs three-peat. It's tough because new controller. I never had a nicer controller like this where there's grip and extra stuff and grip all over the place on the sides and stuff, and my hand caught it and I didn't realize I was hitting the left bumper, catching the left bumper, and I realized exactly that's what happened, and we ended up fumbling twice, or technically they became fumbles, but they were attempted pitchbacks, I guess. And yeah, it cost us. And then the last second, I should have just took a timeout. I panicked. I honestly thought with the clock and what was left on the clock, I could just take a minute. It will come back with 20 seconds. And then it suddenly went down to 2 seconds. And instead of calling a timeout, I panicked, took the kick, and missed. So that is on me. So obviously, we do not get the 32nd pick. We get the 31st pick. And the mock draft currently has us here on mock draft number 4, taking all the way down. Right in Gabriel Booth. 6'5", 266 pound, right end. I mean, there's still so much to go. We can't even think about that stuff yet because obviously we have staff week, we have to re-sign, free agency, all that stuff before then. 2024 retirements. So, first off, let's talk about the Cardinals. We lost Calvin Beachum. That's all right. We already have a left tackle replacement, so it's fine. But we did lose one of our players there. But obviously, we saw some other notable names. Stephen Gilmore, Casey Keenum, Harrison Smith retires, Devin Cressenberry, Tashawn Gibson, DeMonte Kazee, Cameron Hayward, Robert Woods, Cameron Jordan, Taysom Hill, Justin Pugh, Greg Van Roten, Josh Johnson, Alexander Johnson, Shelby Harris, Jason Verrett, Gabe Jackson, Justin Houston, Tyrod Taylor, Aaron Rodgers. You know, there's actually Lawrence Guy, Trent Williams, Patrick Peterson, Raheem Mostert, Teron Armstead, Zach Martin, Nick Bellor, Kelvin Beachum. We saw Micah Hyde, Von Miller. There's quite a few people here. Mercedes Lewis, Al Words. I mean, Tannehill retired. Bradley Roby. Jason Pierre-Paul, Jason Peters, Jinville Joseph, Julio Jones, I guess, retired. Bruce Irving retires. These are just free agents here. Jimmy Graham, stuff like that. But yeah, we lost a lot of people retired. Some of them damaging teams a little bit more. So, offensive coordinator, new storylines. Did he leave? Okay, we did not lose our coordinators. I guess our left tackle, because we just lost our left tackle. Because I'd much rather get him secured, maybe try to get him a little healthier. Wanted to talk to me. Yeah, what are you focusing on? Proving strength when it comes to pass and run blocker. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so our left tackle could improve, which is great. We also have another press conference. Let's see what this is. It's an actual press conference. Hey, everybody. We just lost the Super Bowl. Next few months. I don't want to say there's no plan. I want to make sure we win the draft this year. I can't say, what does that mean? Draft a difference maker, draft a sleeper. Draft a sleeper. Yeah. Mainly because I have a feeling we could more likely find a sleeper in comparison to just getting a big player with a real. I feel like we're more likely to luck into a sleeper than we are likely to luck into a top-end player. We get to scout some college players. Oh, that's just super focused scouting. Okay, so it looks like we're fine there. Okay. Wait, is that... Are we allowed to select private workouts, or... No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, not yet. All right. So we'll worry about that later. We have some upgrades, guys. I'm still kind of shell-shocked after the Super Bowl loss. Katrell Clark, work on zone. You know, that Super Bowl loss was tough. That's on me, unfortunately. The first time I thought my guy, when he got tackled, just kind of got tackled and threw the ball backwards. And I still don't know. But the second one was suspicious. And it really made me think, and that's when I realized I must have caught the bumper a little bit. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's unfortunate. It's not what you want to do, especially in the Super Bowl. And yeah, it really ruined that entire sequence of things. I was so excited for the Super Bowl, but you know what? We made it. We don't have any major punishment from that. We lost it, and we do have rewards and punishments to talk about in a bit, but there's no reason to go over them right now because we still have a lot of stuff to do. Now, I had to think about this team and who I really want to keep. And in my head, I have a number for each position that I'm willing to pay. Now, if someone is a superstar, if someone is a stud and needs to be paid more to keep them, I will. But if someone's a low average player, below average, subpar, whatever you want to call it, I'm not gonna think twice about getting rid of them. So, staff moves. Let's see if anyone got shifted around. So it looks like the Bears hired Seth Henry, Matt Eberflus was fired, Glenn Powers were fired, and Cameron Kelly was fired. Broncos fired Jeff Powell and Clyde Howland. Bucks fired Bob Bates. Colts fired Jarrett Pratt. Falcons fired Brock and Nichols. Brian Dable was fired from the Giants, interesting, as well as Todd Walters and Thomas Quinn. Panthers fired Andre Weaver. Kevin McGovern was fired from the Patriots, as well as Morton Kelly. Lamont Booker got fired from the Ravens. Titans fired Chris Roberts. Justin King got fired from the Vikings. Texans fired D'Amico Ryans, as well as Ed Green and Albert Torres. Steelers fired Mike Tomlin. Wow. Ravens fired John Harbaugh. Kevin Stefanski got fired. Broncos fired Peter Gaffney. Rod Sterling got fired by the Raiders. Cowboys fired Bill Duncan. Bills fired Brandon Williamson. Seth Henry. Chargers fired him. 49 fired Sammy Wagner. So some big head coaches fired. And so far, the only one hired has been Seth Henry, a vertical power run 4-3 cover 3 scheme head coach, to the Bears. So our team is all right. We really don't have to make any major moves here. Now, I was thinking about re-rolling the scheme wheels. And maybe right now may be the best time to do that. So I think that is what we're going to do, guys. So we are going to go over here to the scheme wheels. And we are going to change. I accidentally clicked manage team in game. That's off screen. You don't see it. But we are going to manage the staff. And team schemes are going to change. We have to change the offensive scheme and the defensive scheme. Let's start with the offensive scheme. What is our new offensive scheme? The Houston Texans. So let me switch over to that really quick. I'm not going to switch the screen yet. Let me switch over to the Houston Texans. God, this is taking forever. It would help if this hurried. It's not expecting it to take this long. Houston. Okay. So that is a power run West Coast scheme, which we already have as our main scheme. So that's just a different playbook, not a different scheme in general. So we're going to respin here. Here is the defensive scheme. The Cleveland Browns. So that is a 4-3 base scheme. So, okay. Switching back, guys. This is what we have now. West Coast Power 1 did not change. And we are now using Houston's or D'Amico Ryan's offensive playbook, which has, it looks like a good number of shotgun single back plays. But some I form. Okay. And then Stefanski uses a base 4-3 that includes a 4-6 or 4-6 formation. It looks like bulk of the plays comes from nickel, then 4-3, and then dime. With a couple of special, plays, some goal line defenses, prevent, and some 4-6. Okay. And obviously we just go to the base 4-3, which actually is a 78% scheme fit. Only one of our strong safeties is in a scheme fit, and then neither of our left outside linebackers or right outside linebackers fit the scheme. Which is unfortunate, but that is our new schemes, guys. So I guess what we should do is manage our staff and find people who actually match. West Coast Power 1 we already have. We do need to fire Jackson Pierce. And we do need to hire a base 4-3. Defensive coordinator. Matt Eberflus is a base 4-3. D'Amico Ryans is not. Kevin Stefanski, it is a Cleveland book. Gaffney, Sam Rios is 4.75. I'd much rather take someone I don't think would be hired off of us. Juan Kelly, Disguise 3-4. Sammy Wagner, 4-3 cover 3. Okay, so here's the funny thing, guys. We have a chance for having the Cleveland defensive playbook to have Stefanski be our defensive coordinator. Now, Cleveland doesn't always play bad defense in real life, so I don't mind that. Matt Eberflus, I don't even want to touch. I think we are going to hire Kevin Stefanski as our defensive coordinator. So the guy's playbook is now our D coordinator. What in the world? Kevin Stefanski is our defensive coordinator. Okay, guys, is that realistic? I don't know. But we are going to advance the week, and let's keep moving. That was crazy. Scheme wheel came in big. We changed stuff up. I'm now in a more comfortable 4-3. I personally like that. Phil Staff. Wait, did I lose someone already? Our offensive coordinator got hired. Okay, so we do need a West Coast power run. That's a West Coast zone run. Let's go offensive coordinator, see if we can... That is, I think this Jeff Powell is probably our best bet. I wish I would have known my other guy would have got hired. Then we could have tried to get someone better. So we don't have a power one. We have a zone run scheme guy here. I don't think it's going to change it too much, but, we have to fill it up. Storylines on field. Let's talk about this. Let's see what we have here. Hopefully it's not something bad. And you're telling me that my number one motivation should be more meaningful. Darius Robinson, what's your motivation? I hate the cold. When you care about being a scheme fit, when you care about being a starter. It's decided to follow advice, change his number of motivation. I'd much rather him strive to want to be a starter, because either he does it here or he doesn't. What's our franchise staff thing? Is there a problem? Doesn't look like it. It looks like we're okay. So that must just been highlighted from earlier. Yeah, I'm going to advance week because we really don't need to re-sign anybody. So we are good. Now it is free agency. We can check out combine results. It's tough with the wheel to mark people. I mean... Obviously, we have to think about stuff like QB is always an option. 4.62, 4.64, 4.61. Billy Robinson, ranked 85, round 3 to 4 scrambler. Okay, 4.61, 4.59 down here. Cody Pizzo. Undrafted free agent, scrambler, okay. Anyone faster? No, it doesn't look like. All right, so we do need wide receiver help. I just went to fullback. Wide receiver help. So we do need to keep an eye out for this. 4.39 to 4.35 by George McGee out of Texas. Anyone better than a 4.35? Does not look like another 4.35 to tie here. Chris Cofield, wide receiver, round 3 to 4 deep threat. Just looking at speeds, 4.3, flat 4.3, Jalil Moss. 6'1", 190 out of Southern Miss, round 3 to 4 playmaker. Okay, anyone else? 4.34 here, Ben Woods from Southern Miss. Okay. It looks like 4.37 down here as a potential undrafted free agent. So obviously, talent, we know quite a lot about wide receiver. There's a round 2 to 3 guy here with a 4.48. Who's a slot guy in a round 2 to 3 talent in round 3 to 4. We obviously have a round 1 to talent, couple round 2 to 3s here in this 102. So that's not good. Yeah, then what else do we need? Probably corner seems to be all right. A good middle linebacker with some decent speed. We have no idea on talent here. 4.47. At 4.47, really the fastest. Yeah, it looks like it. So the fastest guy actually is a round 2 to 3 guy here, Cameron Woodward, who's pass coverage, middle linebacker. Let's actually take a look at him really quick. Physical player, delivers bone crush hit, 7 defender, motor, runs through, doesn't get flagged. 6 foot, 228, 23. First, middle linebacker, yeah, best punch was okay. Decent jump, good 3-cone drill, good 20-yard shuffle. Broad jump's all right. Marginal strength, but elite speed. Great jumping, great change of direction, elite agility, good to sell. I think this might be our guy. Man is A, zone is B to D, so anywhere in there. Tackle C to F, injury C to F, that's not good. Player rec is D, but if I'm using him, it doesn't matter. A to C stamina's fine. Hit power is an A. Okay, I'm actually going to set this guy as a favorite, just so I remember. That could be our potential if I get the chance to make him our guy. But okay, free agency. Here's the tough part, right? And I actually want to talk about this. Because I do want to come over here and let's just go. Let's back out of this really quick. Prospects. Right? Team needs, we can kind of go off this. You can see our strongest position is defensive back. Our weakest position is running back, supposedly. But yeah, we have to kind of think about what do we need now and what do we need in free agency. And I don't want to overspend. We have $70 million in salary cap, so we can kind of make a splash. But you know, let's look at our roster, right? Let's go position group. Kyler Murray, he's 28, 82. I wouldn't mind looking for a replacement pretty soon. Riddler usually performs all right in these things, but he says QB of the future. I really don't know. But yeah, by the time Kyler retires or we get rid of him, which would be another year or two, he'd be 28. I really wouldn't want to start looking to do a 3-year transition thing. So yeah, halfback, Benson I think's the guy. And Carter is an award winner and shown to be good. I think running back, I don't know why I said it was our weakest position. I think it's our strongest. We almost don't even need Burks. And DeMarcado has proven himself to be a pretty decent option. Fullback, we don't have any. I'll keep an eye out if we get one, whatever. Cool. Wide receiver is an issue. I'm okay with Harris. I'm okay with Michael Wilson. But look what's left. We have no one here. So maybe a decent wide receiver, maybe a veteran may not be a bad option. A big guy who could take hits that doesn't get injured often. Marvin Harrison Jr. was kind of a freak thing. He doesn't get injured often, but yeah. Tight end, we have Trey McBride. Maybe another tight end would be good. Left tackle, we need a backup, but all right, he's okay. Left guard we have 2 young guys kind of fighting. That's fine. Center, we have an 80 plus. We're fine there. Right guard, 81. Right tackle, is a little bit of a concern. Left end, we really don't have a true left end. Right end, we have Darius Robinson. That's our fine. D tackle, we do need another D tackle. Left outside linebackers, okay. Middle linebacker, we definitely need a user. Right outside linebackers, okay. Corner is pretty okay. A third, slightly better one would be okay. Free safety is fine. Strong safety, probably could use another one. Kicker, punter, it's whatever. So here's the problem with free agency. Okay, we're going to go in here. And our day-to-day, we have to accomplish, things are going to change a little bit, right? So we have the free agency wheel. Before I did it by eval, or by each individual negotiation, each eval period, I'm going to have to try to complete one thing. That's pretty much what we're going to do. So let's spin the wheel, and let me switch over to that first. Let's spin the wheel and see what we get. So for our first free agency, we have to accept a D tackle. Yes, we need a D tackle. That is perfect. I love you, wheel. You are beautiful. Do not change right now. You are perfect. I love you. I could kiss you if you want my monitor. D tackle, we have to sign one. That's perfectly fine here. So do we have a good option? Puna Ford is a scheme fit, but he has zero interest being here. David Onyemata is a scheme fit, wants to be here. He has no offers. Daquan Jones is not a scheme fit. He doesn't want to be here. BJ Hill is younger than Onyemata, one less overall, but 3 years younger. He has serious interest of being here. And Vadukasi is another one. 2 years younger than Onyemata, 2 overall less, but wants to be here and might carry better significant value. I think Hill is someone we want to try to sign. He's 29. I wouldn't mind giving him like a 4-year contract and just having him be here until he's like, maybe 32, and then we move on. That's not bad. 5 mil, bonus is 5.2, 5.5. Yeah, let's actually try to bump this down to 5.2 and see if he takes the offer. So I actually am going to double up on the attempt to sign a D tackle thing here. And we are going to try to get Fatukasi as well. He's kind of more of a, he's obviously a scheme fit, but 311 versus Onyemata's 300. I kind of like these big guys, 6'3", 6'4", 318, 311 versus 6'3", 300. They are both bridge players. None of them have the mentor tag, so that want to be here. So, yeah, I think we're going to double up here, at least initially, because we're definitely also moving to a 4-3 from a 3-4. We need more D tackles. And so I think here, I'm okay giving Fatukasi 2 years. We'll bump that up to, we'll go down 4.8, I guess. And I think that is fine. And we'll make that offer. And that's all we have to do for this first eval period. So we actually are going to reset. And we are going to waste one of our eval periods. So I accidentally hit the wrong one. Offer was evaluated. We got Fatukasi. That's perfect. We did not get yet Hill. He has another team interested, the Patriots, but they're not matching us. So in the second eval period, we have to spin again. Right? Last time we got D tackle. Let's see what we get this time. I wouldn't mind fullback to see if there's a legacy fullback. Attempt to sign a QB. So I only have to really try to sign one here. So QB. Russell Wilson. Mac Jones. Russell Wilson wants to be here, but I just don't want to pay him that. Zach Wilson kind of wants to be here. Aiden O'Connell wants to be here. He's pretty young, isn't he? Hendon Hooker wants to be here. I mean, do we really need a QB, though? I mean, I have to assign. So we're going to try to get Aiden O'Connell. He's 27? Are you kidding me? I thought Aiden O'Connell... Hold on. I'm going to sort by age first off. Matt Corral wants to be here. Let's try for him. Reinhardt. He can be a depth piece. 2 years, yeah. We'll try to make this offer. I should have shrunk it a little bit. But our goal was to attempt to sign a QB. We submit our eval period. And... Oh, I should switch out top 100. We got Hill. We got Fadakasi. Matt Cole did come to sign with us. So we have another depth QB. We could always just cut him or something. Yeah. It's fine. The fact we got both the tackles, though, is a big change. So obviously the third eval period's coming up. We have to spin the wheel one more time and see what we get. Anything but something, a position that's useful, please. A player-friendly deal. Attempt to sign someone to a player-friendly deal. All right, so we need to find out who is left. Let's go by interest and see who we have. McCole Hardman. Oh, one team. Was it player-friendly or team-friendly? Player-friendly deal. Oh, this is big. Okay. Yeah, no, we will just give McCole Hardman that player-friendly deal. And we go eval. And it's not showing anyone. Did we get him? I'm sorry. I know the eval period's up. We did. Okay, so we do have a veteran wide receiver, a speedy guy, 95 speed, 96 SL, 91 agility. He's going to be more of our slot guy, but you know what? That's fine. I think this free agency period has gone well. The wheel did not screw us, and I had a free agency respin still tucked away, and I should have talked about that beforehand, but I really didn't feel the need to use it. We still have 43 mil. We got McCole Hardman, BJ Hill, Folo Russo, Fotokasi, and Matt Cole. We can ignore this one. But two big D tackles in Hill and Fotokasi, and then a wide receiver. I'm happy with this. You guys can obviously let me know what you think down below. But I'm happy with this. I mean, I'm ecstatic. So advance to stage 2. And so this is how we're going to do it from now on, except on day 3. Day 3 is going to be open season in case I see anybody left over. But I don't think I want to spend all my money. I think that's fine. College Pro Day results. Okay, obviously we only have one favorite right now. College Pro Day, he's still first, 18th, 6th in vertical jump this time, though. Better in the broad jump, and first still in speed. God, I hope we can get this middle linebacker. That's the user. That's my user, guys. I could feel it. Okay. Mock draft number 5. Let's see what this has us taking now. Now that we made some things. So it looks like the number 1 pick is looking to be Jerome Barnett. Mac Raylan going to New York. Brendan Fox going to... Okay. Any other... Roger Walker there. Any other quarterbacks going here? Only one quarterback looked like going in the first round. Oh, no. Here we go. Second one. George Hain, a top 5 player, supposedly. Falling all the way down to 22. Devontae Metcalf. Hopefully that is not a fusion of DK and Devontae Adams, because that would be pretty serious. Aiden Alexander. Hopefully that is not a combination of Aiden Hutchinson and Quan Alexander. I mean, that is a little concerning. We are now supposedly taking strong safety Terrence Towns. Strong safety, I do think we need depth, but I don't think it's a major concern. But we are not there yet. Free agency number 2 is here. Let's go in. Sign free agents. So, There's still some players here, but not really. This now is the point where we just try to sign people. We get 3 eval periods. We have to try at least sign 1 player. This is all just little pits of the real trying to screw us now. All right, so we sign somebody here. Let's see who it is. A left tackle. I do think we need depth at left tackle. So let's see. What kind of left tackles are left? Garrett Bowles and DJ Humphries are off. Leno's here. Hold on. I want to go by interest and see if there's someone young. Andrew Stuber. He's 26. He's only 64 overall. Oh, what about... Okay, hold on. 28-70 over Josh Jones. I mean, we really only need a depth piece. Dan Moore. Maybe we can get Dan Moore for cheap. Let's try to get Dan Moore. Let's try to get him for 4 years. And you know what? Let's just make this offer. Why not? So obviously we go over here to our targeted. We eval and we got him. We have our backup left tackle. He's 26. He's 73. He should be serviceable. I'm happy with that. Back to the reel to consult our second eval period. I think we needed depth anyways because we had a retiring. So that's perfect. Wide receiver. That's interesting. Now, most of the good ones will be off the board. Let's check interest first and foremost. There is Sheik Smith, who's 26, 69 overall. Amari Rogers is 25 and is also 69 overall. Again, 70 overall by an average, but Rogers and Smith are scheme fits. 91 speed, 60 strength, 90 agility, a cell. I mean, he's faster, but he's also taller than Amari Rogers. I mean, +2 speed, but 5 less strength. +6 agility, +3 a cell. Worse awareness, better change of direction. Worse catch in traffic, same spectacular. Worse route running, same route running, worse deep. I mean, I think I might just go with this Amari Rogers, honestly. He's young. Let's just give him a 4-year deal. And we need depth at wide receiver. That's fine. We had to try to sign one. Let's just go over here, target. We eval period it. And we sign him. Yeah, this is the part about this day because it's mostly depth pieces at this point that who knows if we keep. All right, back to the reel for the final little bit. And a free safety. I don't think we needed a free safety at all, but that's fine. That's cool. We'll come over here, free safety. We're just going to go by interest. And we want someone decently young. Elijah Molden. Neither of these guys have scheme fit. Robinson here does. I mean, nobody really seems to be interested. We'll take the 2-year, $1.5 million mini deal. Come over back here. Eval period it. We signed him. So far, our day has been our free agency is McCole Hardman, BJ Hill, Fadakasi, Moore, Rogers, Robinson, and we don't talk about the QB. That is fine. It looks like staff moves. There's been more of them. So maybe let's go head coach and see what's happened. So Bears hired Seth Henry. Broncos hired Ramiro Gallo. Lynn Ragnar was hired by the Giants. Texans hired Jamie Rodriguez. Our coordinator is now the head coach of the Texans, whose playbook we took. What is that? We take their playbook, so they take our coordinator. Steelers hire Bill Summers, and Chris Wolf is now the Ravens head coach. Interesting. Hold on, I want to see if any of the other fired coordinators went. D'Amico Ryans was hired as the offensive coordinator for the Patriots. Mike Tomlin was hired as the Ravens offensive coordinator. John Harbaugh is now the Chargers offensive coordinator. So John joins his brother out in LA. Wow. Glenn Powell. Brian Daboll is now the Chiefs offensive coordinator. Wow. On defensive side, Kevin Stefanski obviously joined us. Yeah, okay. Wow, a lot of moves, guys. That's insane. We're going to advance rate to stage 3. Stage 3 is a little different. We are going to spin 1 wheel spin, and that's it. After that, we can decide if we want to sign anyone, because there's nobody left here. So we only do 1 wheel spin, and we'll see if we get something. So this is the only thing we have to sign. I'll look through for a sec, but we probably won't sign anybody else. Attempt to sign someone 26 to 29 years, 26, 29 years or older. Okay. Yeah, I should have just said 26 plus when I was making this, but whatever. It is fine as is. So, this is interesting because it doesn't give us a position group. So, let's go over here. Kicker. Let's just see if there's any kickers interested. Sly. What about punter? No, nobody really there. Oh, fullback. Here's a perfect fullback opportunity. Gilliam is 28. He is perfectly in the realm. And with an I-form thing, I would like to have a real fullback. I don't think anyone's really interested in him. Yeah, you know what? Let's give you 3 years, buddy. Reggie Gilliam, hopefully you join the team. And I think this is the end of the day, the last one we have to worry about. Go over here. Eval period it. And he does join, guys. There we go. We have a fullback. I am going to call free agency at this point. Obviously, we'll advance and check the recap. I'm happy with that. We have private workouts and stuff. I guess let's select this. I guess. I mean, we don't know his talent. So I guess he's one. We do have to think about positions of need. But we're going to be lower. So right around here is when we start thinking about it. An end would help us. So let's try Downing, and let's try man, there's some players here with some interesting stuff. Let's look at this Sergio Marshall too. Oh, well, I don't know. And I guess we have to go down to middle linebacker. I mean, does it keep those? So if we change the thing, it removes them. That's weird. Maybe it's only favorites. So let's try this. Let's do Downing. So what if I hit confirm? It's saying 2. So if we go middle linebacker and yeah, that's removing all of them. It says 3 out of 3 players chosen. whatever. We're just going to click. If it's broken, it's broken. We're going to add to that. So free agency recap. That was just weird. So Buda Baker, we're just going to go by overall, joins the Rams. Jeremiah Rosso-Koromoa joins the Raiders. Maury Cooper joins Washington. Gotta give the young quarterback a reppin'. Paulson Adebo joins Cowboys. Ryan Kelly joins. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting for the Vikings. Vontae David joins the Titans. Kevin Zeitler joins Packers. Dominic Lenore joins Rams. Ryan Stonehouse, the punter, is still sitting there. Pryor joins Vikings again. Patrick Ricard is still sitting there. Hopkins goes to the Rams. Interesting. Bobby Wagner's, well, technically, I guess, joins Washington back, but still. Stephen Howard, Washington. Spencer Brown, Jets. Michael Carter II goes to the Bengals. Garrett Bowles, Elijah Moore, Elijah Mitchell, Brian Inger, Jay Dillon. Cameron Dicker, the kicker. How did he not get signed by anybody? Dicker, the kicker, is just floating there. I mean, that is crazy to me. A 25-year-old 94 power kicker is just sitting there. And now I kind of wish I tried for him. Because let's actually go look at our roster. I'll deal with the depth chart afterwards because we'll go over it next episode. But if we go down to our kicker, right? We have... Do we not have a kicker? Wait, Prater left? We don't have a kicker. I'm going to advance week, and it's going to say draft, but I'm mostly going to worry about... I have to do free agents afterwards. I'm literally going to record the next episode right now, guys. And we're going to do draft. And because I 100% need to make sure we sign a kicker. That is crazy. I did not realize I needed to look better. I thought Prater was still on that list. He didn't retire. Oh my God. Okay. This is crazy. This is 100% crazy. All right, guys. I am going to wrap up this episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about our free agency down below. And until next time, tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link description below. And you can also, like Scott did, make me re-record this.